With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Set, 180!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Know your job.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield now. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tariq Cohen taking it in. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 61 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And he's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And Dawson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Now a first down throw, Locke. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The Dallas Clark back in his day so good at catching red zone touchdown passes, but he's also very good in the middle of the field, anywhere on the field.
Absolutely fearless. Can absorb hits, absorb contact, not get knocked off of routes. And
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown! A big play there. 53 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That one's complete to Elliott. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Everyone got four down. King.
Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman. And under a heavy rush, and down he goes. From his linebacker spot, that's Derek Brooks with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
180. 54.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. And now he'll tuck it and run. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield hurts over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing is Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Check out. Lady. 59. It's just me and you. It's just
looking to throw again on second down. Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo. All dead, dog. Shot.
Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in?
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Andrew Luck, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, 180. Check, watch 54, watch 54. He's scared. Alert, 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 alert.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown City, baby. Touchdown City.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It's the score. Our home team 48. Visitors 10. Drake Zerline set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, team six.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. They give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, do more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
To throw, Mayfield. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to bring With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way. 59's Mike, check. Get it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding to no gain.
Being chased out left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And the ball is knocked out, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there.
That's caught at the 25. 36 yards on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the gun, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option.
And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
You draw courses.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Elway. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
On the set. Hey, high 7.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Elway. And that is going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
It's a turnover on downs.
Good. 180. All day, every day.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hurry.
Now Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do it.
No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mayfield on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Zach Ertz has it complete.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their route.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. extra point try now for Dawson.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Elway. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Recon, 132 fighter. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 2nd down, Elway. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, tighten down, there you go. Now.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming. Elway. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, they got him again. Lawrence Guy busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Mayfield down, out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, and he connects with Ertz. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. From the 44, Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now it's Elway. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they'll get him down down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Elway.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
59. Mike's 59. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 50. Ready?
They're going on 4th. It's Elway. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. A critical error there in a tight game.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They still playing soft. Hey, Echo.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
50, plant. Hey, exit.
1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Let's go.
Play action. It's Elway. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Elway completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Elway, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Elliott, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And this is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. This, a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.